and hopefully instill the same passion for like nutrition and fueling our bodies and this healthy relationship with food. And that's what it's about. Like, I hope that they always have this healthy relationship with food. So as a family, we eat pretty clean. We don't have any processed food in the house. Like, I don't want to say any. Like, we have Pirate's Booty, we have tortilla chips, we have what are those chips that I like? Oh, we have the like cassava flour chips. So we have minimally processed food here, but we don't have kid food. We do have mac and cheese in there.
We don't have Lay's chips.
We don't have Lay's chips. We do have like mac and cheese in there for a treat every once in a while, like the box mac and cheese. But they don't get that on the regular. And we cook our dinners. We eat Whole Foods, not the store Whole Foods, but we do eat at Whole Foods. But we eat like real foods. And the biggest like aha that I had while looking over the family nutrition and learning and diving into that a little bit more is how much fuel. Tate, that is not funny. He is 100% an 8-year-old boy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, side note, disclaimer, eating clean might make you gassy. He's plugging his nose. It's that bad, it stinks. It's grossing you out. Oh my gosh, please help me. So, anyways, the biggest aha that I've had is that our kids really aren't eating enough food. And it's really interesting. So the nutrition plan that I follow is not a diet. It's just like a balanced, like simple plan. So it helps me get the right amount of the right foods and get that balance and get the portion and all of that so I can properly fuel my body. So with this plan now, there's a family component and it actually looks at your kids and it classifies them by sex. And also by age group. So, and by physical activity level. So I have 3 like very, very physically active kids. Like they're always on the go. They have sports every day after school, sometimes back to back. Like Ella will go from soccer practice straight to basketball practice. And it's pretty intense. And the biggest aha that I had was that they're not getting enough food. I knew like the balance of the food groups was off because they're kids, but my biggest takeaway is they're not getting enough food. So looking at like what Ella needs to eat, she needs to eat 6 servings of veggies a day. And Ella doesn't really like veggies, but she'll eat them because it's kind of like she goes through this thing and she's like, I'm hungry. And I always say, well, go grab a veggie. And if she grabs a veggie, or if she's like, no, I don't want that, I'm like, then you're probably not really hungry. But what we do for veggies here is I give them a choice. So their choice is like we had dinner tonight and it's not your homework. We had breakfast for dinner tonight. And they said, okay, they had pancakes, they had breakfast sausage, that's their carb, that's their protein, and then they needed a veggie to eat. And I asked them what they wanted for veggies. So Tate, this is Ella, and Tate chose carrots, and Maya chose bell peppers. So that's where I kind of like give them a little bit of a choice.
But
like
not spicy.
they have to have a veggie, but they get a choice with their veggie. Oh.
No.
And then something else, like Ella gets 5 servings of fruit a day, and Maya and Tate get 4 servings of fruit today. So with that, like they actually eat their fruits as a dessert. So they ate their dinner, and both Maya and Tate are having apples right now. And then Ella's being patient and waiting here. She's respectful. She's 13. She understands how to behave. Unlike this one here.
No.
Really. So they have fruit for dessert, and it's like they still eat food like kids would eat food. They'll still eat cookies. They'll still eat ice cream, but not on the regular. And it's just every once in a while. Whereas they look at fruit as a sweet treat because that satisfies that craving that they have, and they have a healthy relationship with it. Tate, after basketball today, what is your snack that you're gonna have tonight understand, but it's what are you going to have?
Oh.
He's going to have a shake. And what are you going to put in your shake? Spinach. And that's a great way for him to get his veggies in. He just blends the spinach into it. He doesn't taste it. And that's an awesome way for him to get one of those veggie servings in a day. Because when we have kids, like 5 servings of veggies for Tate, that's a lot. Like, that's not only a serving of veggie at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but it's also veggies for their snacks. And same thing with Ella. So, yes, obviously you can double up and all of that, but it's kind of getting into the habit of, instead of a bag of chips, like, get a bag of veggies as your snack and just have those. Ella's like, no thank you. But it's super important just to have these conversations as a family and develop this awareness. And I want my kids, like, ultimately to have a healthy relationship with food. Like, I want them to recognize what a balanced diet is. I want them to enjoy healthy food. I want them to recognize how they feel when they eat good food. Tate obviously feels really gassy. I know. He's doing it on purpose, though. He thinks he's so funny. But, like, these guys will go out. They'll go out and they'll eat, especially Maya feels food. Like, when she goes out, she does. When she goes out to dinner, like, she'll get a bellyache. Or when she, like, treats herself, she, like, definitely feels it. And their attitudes are impacted by it. Like, there's so much that's impacted by it. So I think it's great to have them make that connection and understand how food makes them feel. So one of the things, like, Ella's super athletic, and it's interesting that nutrition's kind of talked about, but not really. And she was talking to some of her soccer teammates the other day at training, and they work with a personal trainer, and they were talking about, like, getting, fast food and pizza and this, that, and the other thing. And the trainer was like, oh, well, if you want to play at that next level, like, you've got to start being more mindful of what you eat. And she's like, well, this is how I eat now, and I feel fine eating this way now. No, Ella didn't say that. That's what the other girl said, and Ella's just kind of listening like, oh, gosh, my mom would never let me have that kind of stuff. But I think there's something to be said. Like, kids, they can go eat Domino's pizza for dinner and eat a whole pizza, or, have a piece of pizza or whatever it is that they're going to have. And then they can go practice and they're okay. But it does catch up to them. And I want Ella to have the best energy and feel the best while she's out there, have the stamina, have the endurance from her food as fuel so she can perform her best and doesn't have that crash. And that's something we take a lot of pride in as a family. So I just kind of wanted to share our journey and how I don't just eat clean. Like, we eat meals together. We tweak the meals. They're getting a well-balanced diet, so to speak, like, if you want to call it a diet, but their food is well-balanced. It's not a diet. It's just a lifestyle. And it's all, like, plant-based. So they eat eggs, and their protein is really, like, animal-based. It's animal protein. But everything else besides that is very, very heavy plant-based. Like, the majority of their diet is going to be plant-based.